views and opinions of the Real Deal podcast, airing it out of hours and hours alone. If you don't like it,
go fuck yourself.
You can't stop me from doing what's been done.
Alright, y'all, you're here with the Real Deal podcast, special edition, airing it out with me, episode 1, and it's with my boy Steve Spence, the man of the hour. He's got a lot to talk about. He's got a lot of businesses going on. He sells every motherfucking thing. Everything ain't shit he don't sell. But for now, we're going to narrow it down to just a couple of things, like I guess. So, what's up, man? Like, where's the blunt at?
Yeah, right. Bingo.
So first things first, like let me get this let me get this part out of the way. Steve and I are both tattoo artists at Deep South Tattoo in Henderson, North Carolina. We always have been. He and I both have always been there together, and yada yada yada, and so on and so forth. So we're trying to like the people that don't know that's gonna watch this. You know, a lot of people know us already and associate one with the other when it comes to tattooing, but a lot of people don't know exactly all the shit that you got going on. You know what I mean? Like,
That's
and
right.
this is, you know, your forum to, like, get it out there. Like, who the fuck you are and what you're trying to fucking do. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we're here for.
First
you know?
and foremost, man.
Yeah, we airing it out. That's what we're doing. You know, you see it. You know. Oh yeah, this motherfucker got his own apparel line, all that shit. He sells socks, underwear, tighty whities with your name in it.
Gotta get out of here, man.
This motherfucker sell everything. Books and matches. Who the fuck still gives matches? You know what I'm saying? Steve got a goddamn phone book. When the last time you seen a phone book, motherfucker? You ain't seen a phone book in 20
Been here
years.
for a long time,
He got a
man.
Deep South motherfucking phone book. Got everybody number in it. So he sell
Sometimes you
everything.
need them.
Yeah, he sell everything. All right, so not only are you a tattoo artist, got your own business, had it forever now, decade of work in one town as a tattoo artist and a business, you know, and a piercer too, like you do double duty. A lot of people don't know that. But you got a store, Cokesbury Community Mart, right?
That's right.
What's the address on that shit?
1374 South Coast Bay Road.
There it is. See, look, the man know what it is. What do you know? The phone number?
252-598. Damn, y'all got
Got him.
Got it. Let me read it back.
Yeah. We edit that shit in later. Watch this. I'll do it right now. So anyway, Cokesbury Community Mart, right? That's your thing. Like, it's a little store. It's a little country store in the country. The community in Cokesbury. It is what it is. You sell everything you can sell, you know. Right? Alcohol, tobacco. That's all the shit
That's
I care
right.
about.
We're actually in the process of getting
But you sell other
the
shit
lottery.
too, right? The what?
We're actually in the process of getting the lottery.
Yeah, I need to stay away from that shit.
And we're trying to get to where we can actually serve food there for the community.
Yeah.
Make it a little bit better. It's, you know, there's a couple places around there, but you know, we're gonna add. I think we're gonna do something like a sub shop.
Yeah.
Something like maybe Quiznos or what's that other one? Jersey Mike's. Yeah. Cold subs. You know, something. You know.
Right.
We got the lady that owns the coffee shop. She's got one of the pizza ovens for sale. So we'll see if we can grab that. And, you know,
Yeah,
go from there.
so in retrospect, what you're saying is you're trying to expand on that store as much as possible.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, that's
So he already sells everything, so now he wants to feed you too while you're there. Why not? Shit, I mean, why not? If you can get it like that, why not?
That's right.
So, but anyway, Cokesbury Community Mart, it's a friendly environment. You know, all the people that work there are cool. You know, all that shit. You can take your kids there, get ice cream and shit. You know, it's a good place to be if you're in the area.
The people at the fire department, man, they do an awesome job every year with the fireworks show, y'all. So y'all make sure you come through. It's a very big event. We'll be out there. We got tents and everything. Fourth day, because it's longer a little bit, but on the fourth way, but somewhere right around. Stay tuned.
Fireworks. So you got a new club, bar, grill, getting ready to open, right? That's what everybody wants to know about, right?
Yeah.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but the place used to be Penn's Bar and Grill
That's right.
in Oxford, North Carolina.
Yeah.
And that place, I guess, closed down, and Now you've gotten it. So what's the name of it going to be?
We're hoping it's going to be Deep South Bar and Grill. That's the main objective. It's some trademark issues that we're going through, but hopefully we can work it out.
That's
We're in
always
the
the
process.
case.
So, yeah, it's
always the case.
It's the same old song and dance, but we're gonna get it done though. That's the key. Everybody knows that name. You know, it's a brand.
I got
so.
cotton mouth like a motherfucker. Sorry. Yeah, everybody knows the name. Yeah, he's right. What he said. Yeah, because we tried that with the other bar.
Yeah.
That we kind of talk like it's Voldemort, like he who has no name kind of shit. But we're referring to Bar 85. You know what I'm saying? Like that. We were in Henderson then, and you know, this is not the same thing. It's basically, you know, is what he's trying to get at.
We're gonna serve food. You know, it's gonna be a little bit different vibe. You know, I'm going for the social spot. That's at the end of the day. You know, we want somewhere where everybody can go and not have to
There's
worry
definitely
about
not
no
shit
trouble
going on
or,
anywhere else. That's for
nah,
sure.
Ain't nothing going on right now. Like
Right.
nobody's able to do anything, and I think that's a problem for me. It's a big issue that they're not letting these people out here. I don't know where y'all come from, but I know where I did, and it's a blessing to be able to keep going like I am, and to be able to do it and do it on the level that is coming. Like it's every day it gets better. So that's why I said like it's a lot of different things that we do, but the bar business is that was one of the main ones that we did good with in 2016 to 2018, I believe. So
Yeah, right. So. He's back. He's got another place. Hopefully it'll be Deep South Bar and Grill, that kind of thing. I guess a lot of people don't understand, like I know what the fuck is going on. Like, all of us, of course, know what's going on, but a lot of people make assumptions because it's a small town and this shit and that and the third and yada, yada, yada. But, you got really good reasons as to why the bar business is implanted in you. You know what I mean? Like,
that's right.
Yeah, that's kind of where you come from. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think a lot of people understand that. Like, that's that's been a big part of your life. You know what I'm saying? So like, this ain't some new game to you. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
But I don't think they understand that. Maybe you could elaborate a little bit on that. You know what I mean? Like,
well, at the end of the day, my mom does. She ran bars. When early on I was young, she ran the Car Lake restaurant or something like that. But moving forward, she actually ran two different bars. She owned one, and she actually worked for the Jokers. There was a guy named Glenn or something like that.
Right.
But man, as far as I can remember, pulling cases of beer and stuff. Like this is my life. A young lady today, she said to her little daughter, she made a comment that she drew a picture of her kids, and it said that. She drew her mom behind the bar, and she was like, I kind of felt bad, and
right.
Some of the best memories of my life come from behind that bar. So
yeah. Well, that's. I mean, like, I don't think people understand it. Like, it's deeper than what it seems. You know what I mean? Like, like.
It's all ever known, man.
But like this. By the way, this podcast is called Airing It Out. Like, y'all know me. Y'all already know how I am. I'm trying to air it the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all know what time it is. We're all from a small town. Shit gets said. People talk about people. They always try to figure out, like, who's the bigger enemy and, who's the fucking bad guy all the goddamn time. That type shit. Like, but the truth of the matter is like I'm glad we finally getting a chance to kind of air that shit out for real.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, because it's like, it's old money in this town, man. Like, and it's fucked up, man. But it's the reality of it. You know what I mean? Like, we just deal with it. Like, but they gonna always paint our stereotype out to be something that is completely off base. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're out of this world with some of the bullshit. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
right.
We ain't trying to hear that shit no more. It's a new year. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get down on their ass.
Well, ultimately, man, at the end of the day, bro, this ain't the 80s no more.
That's right.
This ain't Mayberry.
Right.
At the end of the day, things is changing, man. Like, it's a bright future, and I think I, along with many other people in this town, is gonna, y'all gonna have to step your game up. You know
That's
what I
right.
mean? Like, Because I promise you, I'm gonna do it for you. If you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it for you, and
Right.
and we'll handle that when it comes to the point. But
Right.
at the end of the day, it's a reason that Raleigh Durham is as big as they are. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and Henderson has a big future. Like, we're the gateway city. Like,
Right, that's
everybody uses that as a bad stigma as to where things are. I don't know.
Everybody's always gonna go for the jugular and say, "Oh, it's drugs and crime and everything else in between." You know what I mean? Like they're always gonna go for your jugular when they talk about you. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing that kills me. Is like you never hear somebody go, "Oh, that's in Henderson. Oh yeah, I know some dudes there, man. They got some tattoo shop shit. They cool as hell down there." You know what I'm saying? Like you never hear that. You know what I mean? Like you always hear the absolute worst version of fucking Henderson immediately. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, man? Like,
Don't go there. You know what I
it's
mean?
like, what the hell,
it's
man?
like
I'm not trying to hear that shit.
all the surrounding towns have crime,
That's right.
but
higher
it's-
crime rates.
Yeah, but that's
Like,
what I'm saying. But it's handled in those towns for some reason.
Right.
Durham is
True.
pretty bad too, But
Yeah, Durham.
I see the police chiefs and stuff over there, like they they're battling a big battle. I guess I'm not sure how many people per capita it is, but it's a lot of people over there. It's a lot bigger over there, and that's for me is like, why are we not growing? Like, why are you turning these businesses down that are trying to come into these towns, like the distilleries? Like, where are y'all at? Like,
Right.
every other place has them. Like, even Warren County got one or two
They got two distilleries.
distilleries. Like, how is that? That's a problem for me. So, I feel
Oxford's
like
got it.
it's time to turn
Williamsburg
over
got
a new light and shed some light on some things that people ain't really been talking about. So, at the end of the day, I ain't trying to call nobody out or nothing like that, but it needs to be.
I call them out. Fuck them.
Yeah,
Because I don't like none. You
I
look,
ain't scared of you.
look. I'm gonna
At the end
keep
of
it
the day,
real.
we got to be civil.
I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't gonna name drop nobody like that. Y'all know I ain't gonna go there like that. I got a motherfucking family in this town. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna name drop like that. But let me just tell you, it's some rotten motherfuckers that run these little towns. Like I ain't cutting the shit with they ass like that. It is just what it is. But I don't know. I got hope, man. Like I mean, me and Steve actually had the privilege of working with the new city manager, Terrence.
guy, I like him.
Damn, I can't remember his name, but he's a nice dude, man. Like he's really, in my opinion, he's progressive in thinking, and that's good because that's what Henderson needs. You know what I mean? Like we need some progression. Like people are evolving, but the town isn't, and that's becoming a problem. That's why so much shit happens the way it does. Is the people have outgrown the city. You know what I mean? Like you can't expect people just to live in their neighborhoods. Like they just not gonna do it. They're gonna venture out. People got money. They trying to get the hell out. Like so you can't expect that shit. So when you box all them people in like that in a little town like this and don't give them shit to do, no release, no outlet, no nothing. Yeah, there's a big percentage of them that'll drive out of town. A beach trip here and
That's right.
and a weekend in the mountains kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like people do that. I mean, I'm sure there's a high demographic for that. But the majority of fucking people, like ain't trying to venture out. They trying to stay local. You know what I mean? But
That's right.
the problem with local is it ain't shit. And the shit that is something to do is overwhelmed with fucking people. You know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody else knows the same damn thing. You know what I mean? Like, so it's a backwards fucking way of thinking, man.
Well,
like
at some point
this whole
you-
fucking town, in my opinion, is a backwards way of fucking thinking. You know what I mean? Like it's time to be progressive. You know what I'm saying? Like it's time for this little town to kind of take it to another level. You know what I mean? Like
If you think about it, man, like we have one of the biggest assets
in the
I
state.
would, yeah,
In
I
the
would
state?
probably say, I mean, I know it's a couple
It's-
different
it's-
dope
it's
things
one-
to do
it's
in North
one-
Carolina, but
yeah.
like we hold the biggest man-made lake
Right.
in North Carolina,
Absolutely.
and it's some nice spots to go here. Like they done
Absolutely.
cleaned it up nice, and
Yeah.
that's why I said like we got to start shedding light on this stuff. Like it's a lot of things to do here, and
Yeah, from my understanding, like the lake here, Carl Lake or whatever here, like, if I understand it correctly, so the Army Corps of Engineers owns the land that the lake is on.
Yeah.
So that's why you can't have like alcohol and parties and clubs and shit like that on Carl Lake, because, the fucking Army owns it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
they ain't
that's
trying to
right.
have that shit, I guess. Like, so it begs the question as to why. You know what I mean? Like, what they scared of? You know what I mean? But still, that's what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's shit like that though. That's something like the towns and counties and shit like that could work with the Army Corps of Engineers. Maybe they could block off some areas. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of shit. But it leads to my original point, man. Like, there's no sense of urgency to evolve, to catch up with us, the people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's right.
the people that's paying for all the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like little towns like this get grants for like fucking hundreds of millions of fucking dollars, and you don't see anything get better. The roads, they don't pave the roads. They don't cut grass.
Drive is a problem, man.
Man,
You
I
will mess your truck
done
up
had to
going
line
down
my
there.
truck up 6 times in the last 3 months because of damn the drive.
Yeah.
Damn the drive is terrible.
I went down.
You get fucking whiplash.
They
going down that
are
motherfucker.
doing. Man, it's terrible, bro. I swear it is.
I seen that motherfucker.
Look, check this out. This is the scaredest I've ever been. All right, this is the scaredest I've ever been. Right? No haunted house, none of that shit. This is the scaredest I've been. One night when I lived in Epsom, I was sitting on my front porch smoking a blunt. Right? And like in the woods, it was probably about 8 or 9 o'clock. It was dark outside. You know what I'm saying? But it was like a summer, fall night. It was warm out, but the moon was bright. And I'm just sitting out there smoking a blunt, man. And all at once, from out of nowhere, like somebody turned a loudspeaker on in the woods, all like that. You know what I mean? I heard a fucking baby screaming, dog. Like, and I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, did I just hear that? You know what I mean? Like, I gotta be tripping. You know what I'm saying? So I just sat there still. So you know how when you hear something, you get real still and you just stop for a second, like hold your breath to see if it happens again, or something touches you on the shoulder, trying to run, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Type shit. I just sat there, froze, and then it did it again. So then the second time, I jumped the fuck up. I run in the house. I grab my goddamn pistol and the fucking flashlight. So I start, cause the shit is like, literally like, if you was sitting on my porch, the woods was like from here to the door, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like they were right fucking there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this fucking projectile voice was coming from right the fuck, like the motherfucker was right there. It was just dark. I couldn't see him. You know what I'm saying? Like I was expecting to shine my motherfucking light around in the woods, and fucking Mother Mary or some shit, some bloody looking bitch was gonna be standing right down the corner of the woods or something. You know what I mean? Like that's what I was expecting to see, bro. Like I shined my light. I was pointing. I had my pistol behind my flashlight, trying to be smart. You know what I mean? I was zooming across the woods. I heard it again. Duck, like goddamn, that shit got real loud. Like I was close to it. Started easing up in the woods. I was hollering at them like, anybody there? Like I'll fucking kill you. If you try to scare me, if you try to hurt me, motherfucker, I'm gonna light your ass up. I'm just letting you know. You know what I mean? Like all that shit, right? Yeah. I got from about me to you, and I heard some steps. I said, all right, right there, motherfucker. I flashed the light, and when the light come around, it was a motherfucking little fence right there in the woods that I didn't know about. There's a pasture on the other side. Yeah. It was a goddamn baby goat right there in the fence. And when I seen it and it seen me, I hollered, and the goat hollered and passed out. Like did that shit where they flip up like that. Yeah. That motherfucker like he wanted to take off running and just froze up. He hollered, I hollered, he was out. I was about to shit on myself. Cause like that shit scared the hell out. Like another second of that shit and I'd have shot that motherfucker 100 times. You hear what I'm telling you? Like that shit scared the fucking life out of my ass, bro. That bitch sounded just like a baby, man. You ever heard a goat? Like that bitch sound like a baby, dog. In the woods right there in front of it. Of course I'm of course it sound like a baby. I'm gonna go help it. You know what I mean? Like that goddamn goat about to kill. She ain't that good as a motherfucker, ain't it?
But I still look high.
Are you high? Cause you look high.
Stay tuned.
Fireworks. So, episode 1, airing it out with Steve Spence. Yeah, the Real Deal Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, fucking page. This is just the first episode. There's a lot more to come. I got a lot more people coming, so it's gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, just subscribe. Just hit the little fucking button. You know what I'm saying? Like, and everything, and do it, and everything will be good. Like I promise. Like it's gonna be great. So and don't forget to check out Deep South Tattoo. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, yada yada yada, everywhere there is. Cokesbury Community Mart. Like if you're in the area, you know, don't forget to check out the store. Stop by the shop or any other places. Like buy the merch. Like he sells merch. Yeah. So the store, the tattoo shop. Go check out the tattoo shop, man. Like the tattoo shop's cool, man. Like I'm there all the time. So that makes it even fucking cooler, you know what I mean? Like, right. Oh yeah, I forgot all about the motherfucking jewelry. This motherfucker sell every kind of piece of body jewelry that is on earth. Like if he ain't got it, they don't sell it, you know. Real Deal Podcast, special edition, airing it out with me. Looking forward to episode 2. Next week I'll drop who that's gonna be. So make sure you hit the links. All the Facebook links are on here. All the Deep South links are on here. You can just click down in the comment section of YouTube and you'll see all the links. Man, I appreciate y'all checking me out. You'll see much more. I got so much content getting ready to come out, and it's not just from me. Like I'm just a face right now. All the guys around me, and I don't even think I have to mention all the guys, but I'm pretty sure most of you know. But we'll get into all that. Everybody around me is producing content. It's crazy. Like I think everybody's trying to step the game up, and it's cool because a lot of people get to experience it with us and stuff like that. So thank you for checking it out. I appreciate that. Like, subscribe, share the page. I'll try to get it up on the book and everywhere else a little later. YouTube is just the best source for stuff like this for now. So like, but other stuff is coming. You know, I'm gonna get us there. So from me and Steve and Dano in the back, I'm out. Next time, y'all.